Wait, mods, do you have a tier list? I don't know if the mods gave me a tier list or not. Okay, so the mods did send me one. But I don't have all the, okay, I didn't do all of these. So I'll just go through the ones that we played. Why is there so many? What the f is this list? Do any of them have a settings screen? Does any Scott Cawthorne game have a settings screen? Please tell me there's one. Tell me one of them has it. Okay, let's rate the 4 games that we played. Let's start with 3. Easy F tier. Okay, no, it's like an E tier. A gameplay is absolutely dog shit, but the vibe is pretty immaculate, but the gameplay is diabolical. It is so bad. I'm sorry, this was like, I don't know how you go from 1 and 2 to this, because it felt like everything else in the 2 games before it was somewhat self-explanatory or understandable easy. But this game literally told you nothing. It didn't explain how any of it worked, and quite frankly, when I did figure out how it worked, I didn't like it much. It was kind of dog shit. He also looked like he's trying to riz you when you jump scare. You like pop up, and every single time he jump scares you, he just goes like this. And it's like, what is that? What is that? That's not a jump. Make me shit myself. And then it does like the delayed flashbang, and it goes like that, and it's like, what is that? So it wasn't very good. 1, I gotta say it's A or B tier. I think 1 is very solid. It's got a little bit of the lore. Just a great, simple horror game. You get right into it. It doesn't f around, doesn't waste your time. It's quite tough, but like a good challenge. So I think I would say probably B out of the ones that I played. It would be an A, but I think I kind of liked the gameplay of 2 more. No, okay, I think it's like this. The reason why I think that 1 is better than 2 is that I think it was a little creepier not having to wind the music box all the time, but 2, it's pretty good, doesn't it? Oh, but I like the vibe of 2 a lot. My criticism was gonna be that 2 doesn't really require you to use the tablet at all, but neither does 1, really. You don't really have to look at the tablet. You pretty much only do it to stop Foxy, and you kind of only do it for the same reason, which is the music box. But I like 2 a lot, and I like the vibes, and the way the jump scares worked, I like quite a lot. Even though I think the mechanics are kind of fiddly, which I do think is maybe not an issue, but like one thing that I didn't really enjoy so much is that some of the mechanics do feel like, yes, it is reaction time, but sometimes just a little sluggish for what they're wanting you to do. I think 4 was probably my favorite vibe. I wish I knew the lore more, because it seemed really interesting in the lore, but I gotta give it an S tier, I think. This one was by far the creepiest and scariest. It was so weird, even though it was very frustrating to learn at first. I think the mechanics were really, really fun, and just the vibe of the room, it was very, very creepy. I did not like it, and I did not like the plush. Just a location, I would say it's either a B. I like the vibe a lot, but I really don't like the mini games. I would say it's probably a B, but below 1. Maybe it's a C. Oh, I don't know. I like the vibe a lot of the place, but I feel like it wasn't fleshed out enough. And I feel like it doesn't really matter, because the vibe that I was getting, and you know, I didn't play FNAF when it was coming out, but obviously I would watch Matt Pat. So I remember at the time that it was more of an event in the lore and the series and the story of the game, as opposed to it being a game, right? Like that's the way I always interpreted the series, was that it's kind of like an episode. And so you're not really, you know, the gameplay's great, but I think most people are only really there for an update in the lore. I think it did a cool job in that, and the vibes are great, but I don't know. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, because there wasn't really much that you did, and then it was kind of over. There was like 2 really brutally hard mini games for no reason, and then it's over. You know, it's like, all right, okay. And like walking in the dark is cool, but when you have to do it like 3 times, you're kind of like, okay, like, did we just not have enough time to make shit? Like, I understand that you're not trying to show what's going on, but it just feels like, you know, it ends up coming across as like, all right, there is 6 mini games in this. 3 of them are me rolling around in the fucking dark like a penguin lost. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But, you know, I think the reason why 1 and 2 and, you know, the series did so well is that the 1 is very creepy. The theme is so strong, and it adheres to the very simple gameplay loop, which is like last 5 nights, close the doors and look at the tablets. Like, it works perfectly. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I will say, I was worried when I was going to play it today, because I do remember playing it when I was when I played it years ago. And I will say, without chat kind of giving me little tips, it would be miserable. I think trying to figure out all the little things that you have to do in this game are really, really tough. But having chat and having people like help me out made it such a more enjoyable experience this time. Because instead of just bashing my head trying to figure something out for a very long time, it would just be trial and error. It was nice to have a little bit of input from you guys. So I really, really enjoyed it. Like today was actually really fun. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think I would have as much fun as I did, but I had so much fun with it. I think also allowing time to pass and to be able to look at this retrospectively and enjoy, you know, the legacy and the things that built that legacy has been really satisfying too and was really fun. And I think it makes it a much better thing to enjoy now because it's kind of holistically done to some extent. So really cool. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of good fun. Maybe we'll do a lore stream if that's something that you all really, really, really want. And, you know, this video does crazy well and the comments are like, please, then all right, we'll definitely do it. All right. So we'll see.